Hi, okay, so you see I have one brow done because this is gonna be an updated brow tutorial. Now what I'm going to say to you is excuse all my hair and crap. It's a process, and I do have eyebrows. It's really just sparse down through here, but whatever. We're gonna go from this to this, and I'm going to show you what we're going to use. Hopefully I can get this done in 15 minutes or less. I don't want to edit, so I'll tell you what I use for my brows at the moment, and then we'll just get into it. So first thing I use is the Wet n Wild's I Heart Matte palette, and I use the black in here. Right there. Sorry for the lighting. My light's behind, and, you know. You want matte shadows for everything because you don't want a shimmery brow unless that's what you're going for some reason. But generally, you want matte. And then I'm going to use a brown. And this is also matte brown. I'm not going to put it over here because it's mine. Well, let's see. Like that. Just a matte brown. And this one's called Made For Mocha. I thought it was matte when I bought it, but it looks to have some kind of shimmer flecks, but they don't translate throughout the shadow. Like, it doesn't, you don't even know it's there. Once you put it on, it just goes away. And I use a concealer by Revlon. You can use whatever concealer you want. Sometimes I use my matte concealer in NW40, like that. Which is my exact skin tone, pretty much. It's just a little orangey, but that's one reason I don't like to use it on my brow. But depending on the day, I will. And the the three brushes I use in my brow is angled brush, and this one's an Eco Tools one. It's my favorite. I use a small concealer brush. This is an e.l.f. one. It's $1. The angle one came in a pack, so I don't even know when I first ever started buying brushes. And then a spoolie, and this is Sonia Kashuk. They redid them because my other one doesn't have the silver one, and I lost that one. I don't know where it is. It has to be in the house, right? So let's get started. So first of all, what you want to do is prime your brow space area. I use a shadow primer, Too Faced, Urban Decay, whatever you want. At the moment, I'm using NYX or NYX, whatever you want to call it, the HD primer, and sometimes I use the e.l.f. I ran out of my Too Faced, so that's why I'm using those. And I can say they're good enough for the brows, but I don't really care for them for my eyes. But that's a whole other story. Okay. And my eyeliner, well, my brow pencil is Wet n Wild's dark brown. My favorite one used to be the Definer brow, but you know. So if you prime it, they'll stay on for hours and they won't be all shiny and oily looking later. So yeah, I don't have any makeup on, obviously. Look at that. So what you want to do, and if you see me looking over here, which I should have set this up better, I hope you can see that. I don't want you to see all the junk in my. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Hold on. I should have all this on. Okay. What you want to do is, I don't start at the front. I start about right here. And you want to just line underneath lightly. And I take it to the arch of my brow like that. And then I just draw it as far down as I want to, such as this line here. I want to make it look like that. I know I look angry all the time, right? Keeps people away from me. And then I take it on the top lightly, same thing you did on the bottom. Take it there, and once you get to the arch, you want to meet that and go down the tail, connect it on the arch and take it down on the tail. Like so. And then I'll fill it in really lightly. Because this is a pretty creamy product. Well, not creamy, but it's decent. You know, it's good enough to have the shadow stick. So that's why I switched to this one. Because other ones I've tried are just too dry for the shadow to just adhere to, I guess. And then I take my spoolie, like so. And so what I said was, hope I'm still in frame. Look at that. Yeah, so you want to take it like that. Get my naps on the camera. And then I take my angled brush here. And I get it a little damp or wet or whatever. Because I like to apply my eyeshadows wet. And I just use water. And I'll go into the black. There are such things as very like so. Negative energies or spirits. And take that on there. Tap off the excess. Now your eyeshadow colors will vary from, you know, whatever color your hair is. So. I know people say, don't use black in your brows. Well, when my hair was jet black, I did because that's what I liked and whatever. But, you know, so underneath here is what you're going to do is same thing you did with the pencil. Same place you started. Take the black and line it like that. I need a better setup. I should just clean my room, right? And then I take it up onto the tail and down there, but I don't fill in the top, just the top of the tail of the arch, you know, not the tail. Just at the top of the arch here is where I'm going to take that black. Nowhere else am I going to take black. Whatever's left on your brush, put it towards the front of your brow, like that. Okay, so it should look something like that. I want the darkest point of my brow at the end and the lightest at the front. So now just same water I use, it's just a jar, empty jar of water, triangular jar. Or you can use Fix Plus, but I don't really, it's not enough for what I want to do, so, you know. And then spoolie again. And just lightly brush out that black. If you already have like hairs on your brow, you don't have to worry about that. Really, there are so many steps I'm gonna use. It's completely up to you. Same brush again. Gonna go with the light brown. The brush isn't wet; it's a little damp. Not as wet as it was when we used the darker color. Now you don't have to do this either, but I'm going to take this, I'm going to start from right here, work my way back a little, and bring the black up, or the darker shadow up, like that. And you can see like a gray effect. Debbie is a dog groomer. Ooh, that. Yep, all that thing. So, like that. It's going well. Spoolie. Again, this is your friend. Remember that. You're gonna need it. Some people like the brush and the comb end, but I hate it. So now, and I'll show you. Where is it? I have one. These. I hate these. They don't do anything. I hate them. I don't even know I have it. I just needed one in between time to make my spoolie, but it's not going bad. It's only 10 minutes. So take whatever concealer you want. You can use a lighter one than your skin tone if you want a really bright highlight or something. I haven't decided on what I was going to do to my eyes yet, so I think I'm going for the natural, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep it, He always had a smile on his face. skin tone. And even if I choose to go for a lighter highlight, I usually just use another concealer on top, because I don't like the way lighter concealers clean up my brows. It doesn't work. So you can start wherever you want here to clean up the brow. That's the only reason you really use the concealer, just to get it a little more, sharp, and make it look a little more, done, I suppose. You don't need a ton. I see like a lot of girls on here, they use like a crap load on their eyebrows. I don't even think that's necessary, but whatever. To each her own, right? Or his own. And just blend it down. I just want it kind of sharp at the end. I use my finger to blend it down sometimes, like that. And whatever's left on your brush, you can take it on the top if you feel the need to, especially if you use a primer or something that kind of gives you that little white cast, because that's not what you want on your brows, especially if you're going for a no. You just don't want that. So, of course, you want to set your brow, but I'm not, because I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. And I use either my face powder or a powder a shade lighter than my skin, just to, get a little more pop of a highlight, or just a regular shadow, doesn't matter, or translucent powder. So, yeah, that's my brows. You can use a brow gel. My favorite one, and it's only $1, is e.l.f., and everybody lives by it. This one's dirty. I have like 4 new ones in my other drawer, but I love these. I'm not going for one today, but yeah, so that's it. You just blend it out, but if you use like a foundation, will cover that up, so you don't even worry about it. So yeah, that's it. Hope that helped. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.